Hey guys, it's Emily from the Wellington County Museum and Archives with our Thursday craft video for our Mystery Museum on Your Doorstep program. Grab your Thursday bag and we'll get started. So the supplies that you'll need to make this mystery craft, inside of your kit you'll find that we have a piece of colored construction paper, just one color, and then there's another yellow color in there. And then you'll also see that there is a clothespin in your kit as well. And then at home you'll need to find a few things to make the craft. You'll need to find some markers or crayons or pencil crayons, whatever you have to color your craft. You'll also need to find a pencil, a pair of scissors, and some glue. So to get started, we're going to need our 2 pieces of paper and our pencil. So you can take your glue, your markers, and your clothespin and put them off to the side. And your scissors can also hang out with us here because we're going to need them in just a minute. So the very first thing that we're going to do is we're going to take our piece of yellow paper and we're going to trace the tip of the thumb onto the paper using your pencil. So on the edge of the table, it helps if you hold your thumb over the edge of the table, put your yellow piece of paper underneath, and then you can take your pencil and trace the shape out. Just like so. So it looks a little bit like this. And then you can take your scissors and following the line, you can cut your thumb shape out of the paper. Now I have big adult thumbs, so I'm going to trim it off just a little bit to make it a little bit shorter, but your thumbs are probably okay as is. So it looks a little bit like this. We're going to take that yellow thumb shape, we're just going to put it on the table, and we're going to move on to our piece of other colored paper. On this paper, you're going to need to draw the shape of an egg. Now, if you want, you can use something to trace an egg shape out onto the paper, or you can just sort of freehand it if you'd like as well. So with the pencil, with an egg shape, the tip of the egg is generally smaller and then it gets bigger as you go. So I'm just going to quickly draw a little egg here, gets a little bit bigger and comes back down, kind of like this, kind of like so. I did it again on the back here, so it looks a little bit like this afterwards. And then once you have that shape drawn onto your piece of paper, you can take your scissors and cut the shape out too. There we go. Okay, so we're going to get rid of the scraps. We've got our egg and we've got our little thumb here. Now with the egg too, we're going to want it to hatch for us. So about in the middle, we're going to cut a zigzag line all the way across. If you'd like, you can take your pencil and draw a zigzag across first before you cut, or if you're feeling confident, you can go right ahead and just cut it out if you'd like. I'm going to draw a zigzag across first. Like so. And then I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut that zigzag. Now this part can be a little bit tricky, so if you do need some help, you can find a friend or an adult nearby who can give you a hand with this. So you should have your top half and your bottom half, just like so. Great. Now what you can do is you can bring in your pencil crayons or markers, and you can color and decorate your little yellow piece and your egg as you want to. Now this little yellow piece is going to be a little chick. So if you'd like, you can draw a little beak on him, a little face or some feathers or anything you like on him. And then just like maybe some Easter eggs that you see around this time of the year, you can color and decorate the egg as you like to with squiggly lines or a pretty picture or any sort of design that you want to do. I'm going to do some polka dots. So I'm going to take my marker and I'm going to, on my egg here, I'm going to do some polka dots. But again, you can do whatever you like. Maybe I'll do some on this side too. And maybe I'll take some blue and I'm going to add a few more blue polka dots. And some over here. Perfect. And for my little chick here, I'm going to draw a little upside down triangle for his beak, just like this. And what color? I think I might give him some green eyes. So I'm going to draw some little eyes here for him. Perfect. Okay, so I've got my chick and I've got my egg all ready to go. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in my clothespin and the glue. On one side of the clothespin, we're going to glue our chick here. Now I think this one might be a little bit too long, so I'm going to just trim up the end of it just a tiny little bit more. And I'm going to glue him onto this bottom part of the clothespin. So I'm going to take my glue, I'm going to add a little bit onto the bottom part of my clothespin here. And then I'm going to glue the front part of the chick down onto the glue. And then I'm going to just hold it and pinch it so that it's going to stay for me. You might get a little bit of glue on your fingers, which is okay. I'm going to keep pinching, pressing down, just like this. Once we've got that chick on, we're going to turn it over to the other side, and we're going to add our eggs here. So we're going to put on the bottom of the clothespin, we're going to put our bottom part of our egg, and then on the top of the clothespin, we're going to put the top part of our egg. So just like what we did on the other side, we're going to add glue onto the clothespin. And we're going to glue down the bottom part of our egg here. We're going to pinch it so that it sticks for us. And then at the top part, we're going to add a little bit of glue on top as well. You might have to move some of your zigzags out of the way to get the glue down. And we're going to glue this top part down. I'm going to squeeze it in underneath. I'm going to press it down so that it sticks. Perfect. Okay, so we've got our egg here. Now we're going to let it dry, and then we're going to come back and I'll show you how to play with it. So once your glue has dried, this is your finished project. We have a hatching egg. You can pinch on the end of your clothespins and a little chick pops out. We hope you enjoyed this Mystery Museum on your Doorstep craft. Stay tuned for more coming this week, and for future events, you can check out our website at www.wellington.ca/museum.